Hey everyone, thank you for being here. This is Dawn Burgins Tarot, here with your love reading for the month of May 2023 for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We can go ahead and get started. So we're starting with the Sacred Creators Oracle. We have move beyond move beyond intention to belief, and we have you, the Muse. So I've been scraping to find some sort of semblance of love or partnership potential in this reading, since that was the whole purpose of these uploads. For Libra, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little difficult, but I did, because what I was getting is that it's almost like Spirit is asking, is that even what you really want? But we're gonna go a little bit deeper and see if we can figure some stuff out. And we kind of ended with this Magician energy, which is really about manifesting whatever it is you want. But I'm feeling like there's just a tone of figuring out what it is you really want, which, I mean, in its own way, it does have something to do with love, because you have to first kind of come to that conclusion for yourself. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on. We're starting with the Page of Swords. We're starting with the Five of Cups. So, it feels like there's someone who is focused on something. They are either learning something. There may be someone in some situations that has caught wind of something or learned about something. It may have been something in the past that has kind of put them in this sort of headspace, or that may have caused this outlook of, well, I'm not really looking right now. It may have made them a little bit like jaded, or just not with the BS, They may have a hard time trusting others. They may be kind of a headstrong individual. I'm also seeing like this Four of Pentacles, which is about, it can be about holding on to our foundation, like just really not wanting to let anyone in. And it could be, again, because of something that someone has gone through in the past, just simply not trusting others. When I look at this three of, I'm sorry, not this three, but the Seven of Swords, it is about being strategic in a way and doing your own thing. This particular Seven of Swords, even more so, because they're kind of focused on a weird task, but it's something really interesting that they're doing, that they're focused on, and it's clarified by the Three of Wands to start. And that is about something paying off. You've been working towards something, and now it's finally starting to pay off. There could be something that has a lot of your attention, so you haven't really been in the mind frame. If you're someone who is looking for something, like head over heels type of energy, like you're waiting for something to come in, like right now you're actively looking for it, this may not be your reading, because that's not the energy of whoever this reading is for that I'm picking up on, at least right now, as it stands. But we also have the Knight of Wands, we have the Moon, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is about definitely getting to the bottom of your own emotions and figuring, okay, like for example, if you're not really looking for anything like a partnership or anything like that, I guess it's not even important to really assess the reasons. I mean, if you don't want it, you just don't want it. But is it something you really want? And like this Nine of Swords would indicate, like, is it something you really want, but there may be something that is causing some sort of anxiety regarding it, so you're afraid to let your guard down, or you're afraid to let someone in. For some people, I'm getting they may be afraid to show a person who they really are. There's something about themselves they may be insecure about. They may not want, or they may not feel comfortable letting people see. They may not feel comfortable being vulnerable, but nonetheless, I'm feeling some sort of someone is focused on something, because that Knight of Wands, it is about executing a plan. But in this particular Knight of Wands, it's also about like meditating and being in like this space of trying to figure out what you want to do with this now. It's like, once you've accomplished a particular thing, it's like, now what? What do I do with this? This Knight of Wands, it's more than meets the eye. Upon first glance, it looks like something kind of demonic, but he's really the holy man. Like, this is symbolic of the holy man of India, the sadhu. He's like the right-hand man to our divine source. And he's kind of in this meditative state, just trying to find himself, trying to figure some things out. And the Page of Pentacles is also about it's doing something different, doing something interesting, starting to set the foundation for the long term. Understanding that things may not happen overnight per se, but as long as you're doing something that you like to do and enjoy, it's like things will happen, doors will open up, and it won't feel like, such a hassle or such a task. But that's something that is, again, I'm feeling this energy of there may be something within a person. It's like, okay, I want to share something with someone, but I'm afraid to really let my guard down. We have this Hangman energy here as well. I feel this energy of like, well, if it's meant to be, then they'll just, then something will present itself. Like, they'll just fall into my lap or just, ring my doorbell out of nowhere. But, and the fact that we're ending with this Magician, I'm feeling this energy of just like someone is kind of indifferent to this. Like, but I feel like it also may be a situation where someone wants, again, to, the prospect is there. It's like when they really look really deep within themselves, and there may be so much other stuff going on, it's really hard for them to look really deep within themselves, but once they do, it's like there's something in them that is not opposed to having a person, but it's something in them that needs to be worked on before they can be a part of a union. Because I feel like whatever this insecurity is, it may cause some sort of reaction within a relationship that may be a negative one. It could manifest in a relationship some kind of way. You know how our insecurities can project. Because okay, first we have this Magician, which is saying, okay, whatever Libra wants, they have this incredible manifesting power, but again, it's about figuring out what they want. Because beneath the Nine of Swords and the Hangman, we have the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So to me, that's saying if Libra is in some sort of state of, well, I'm not good enough, or I feel like, okay, I may appear good enough, but once this person gets to know me, they're not going to like me anymore for X, Y, and Z, or if they're like, whatever the insecurity may be, I'm feeling that this is Spirit saying, not to be cruel, but, it's ridiculous. Like, we all have our stuff. Everyone, has something about themselves that they put on a facade for the world for, but behind closed doors is something else. Like, that's something that, so this may be someone who is kind of, who doesn't, who may be an overachiever or have like this kind of mentality, like they don't want to show weakness to people, like that type of personality. But, I'm just feeling like Ten of Wands, once you can put an end to that type of thinking, and that type of, intrusive thinking and anxious thinking, which I know it's not easy, so I'm not saying it like, like diminishing it, but once you get past that, then yeah, you can manifest whatever you want. This may be someone who is a parent. This may be someone who's kind of a homebody. I say that just because of the energy of these two cards. We have the Empress and we have the Two of Wands. In this particular deck, just kind of looking at it intuitively, you see this lady who has a child. And I say that they may be introverted or a little bit standoffish just because of this Two of Wands energy. You see them kind of tucked away in their cave, but they're still nonetheless a great person. They just may not be the most sociable person because they are sharing, what they have in their little, cave, like tucked away in their own little realm or whatever. They're still sharing what they have with the world. So it's like they still have, they're still connected, they're still attuned. So yeah, it could be someone with child, and it could be someone with an older child as well, or someone who is like a single in a single parent household of some kind. But yeah, so we still just come around full circle to this energy. You really can attract whatever you want to attract at this time, or whenever the situation presents itself. But it's just about kind of figuring out if there's something you even want to do. We also have the Ace of Wands. When I asked what is it, what was the question I posed? I think I said what is it Libra needs to do if they do choose to become involved in a relationship. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember verbatim, but it was something along those lines. So for some people I was getting, and this is if you're kind of triggered by like not safe for work stuff, it's not anything vulgar or anything, but if you're triggered by stuff like that, then I'll wave my hand after I say it. So I'm about to say it now. Okay, so I was going to say that I feel this energy of being led to say that sex isn't a horrible thing. So if there is something, like if you're interested in someone and it's just like a physical thing, to not feel horrible about it, as long as you're safe, and whoever turned away can look now. But as long as you're safe about it and tactful and, and smart about it, it's not a horrible thing. We also have, and that's just for a few people, like there may be something, like this may be for someone who is interested in someone physically, like they may not be in ready for a romantic relationship, but they are, they would like a friend or, someone to be intimate with from time to time. So, but there could be insecurities surrounding that as well. But again, and this kind of puts me in this particular situation, the Star card, as opposed to the Magician, because the Magician is more about your power, but this is also about ancestral energy being like shown down on you at this time. So again, it's about being able to manifest whatever you want and having support, love and support behind you. And we have the Ace of Swords as well to finish, so we have the Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. So in some facet of life, there are really good opportunities that are presenting themselves. These opportunities will open doors to more people. These opportunities will open doors to more experiences. In those experiences, I feel like there needs to be some work done with so you can really make an accurate decision as to, because I don't want you to be like, okay, well, to ward off something or to say something isn't for you based off of your own, like, maybe warped ideas about yourself. Like if someone doesn't want love, then that's within their right, of course, and definitely don't enter something that you don't really want for yourself. But also don't push something away, because of whatever block or whatever issue you may be dealing with that's really not, what it appears to be. Our mind plays tricks on us sometimes, but I feel like whoever comes into your life, they're going to see your potential, and they're going to love you no matter what. But you have to love yourself no matter what, so that takes time and work for some of us. So that's understood, but nonetheless, that's what I have for you guys. Hope it made sense. This is Dawn Burgeons with your love reading for May 2023. But it doesn't just mean that it's confined to to May 2023, of course. This is something that, can go on. It's a long-standing situation, but the wheels may start turning sometime around this month. But yada yada yada. But that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.